before starting this video, what is your favorite BT21 character? Mine's a tie between Jimmy and RJ. They're just so cute. I love their storylines, and also like Jimin. Love that man, so love his dad, so but anyways, hey guys, so today is going to be another makeup tutorial video. I really like how this look turned out, and I'm using the Voyage palette from the BT21 Colourpop collaboration collection that they did. And if you want to see swatches and more like up close shots of this, along with the super shock shadows and the lip oils, I did TikToks on all three of those products. All three parts will be listed. I will link Colourpop's website down below, but most of this collection is sold out by now, so sorry about that. But if you want to check out other products Colourpop has, you can always do that with the link down below. And I will show y'all a close-up of the palette. It's really cute. It has all the characters. It has RJ, Koya, Chimmy, Tata, Cookie, Mong, Shuki, and Van. And it says Bon Voyage. And has all the characters and all the names on the back. And then for the lip oils, this is the box that it comes in. It says Luxe. This is my first time using one of the Luxe lip oils. And then it has all the characters on the side. I don't usually keep makeup in its packaging, but I feel like I want to with these because I just love the characters so much. Oh my gosh, as an army, I had to have this collection. I'll show y'all the shadows next, but I wanted to show y'all the little outside. So it has each of the characters, so Mong, Tata, and Chimmy, Shuki, Koya, and again, swatches will be on my TikTok, will be linked down below, and Cookie shadows. Tata is a nice red, Chimmy is a gold, Cookie is of course a pink. Oh, I tugged on my camera. Shuki, when I swatched it, I remember it being like a silvery brownie gold. I swatched these a couple days ago and I already kind of forgot. This is like for the Koya one, it's like a silvery purpley shade, but more on the silver side. Now Mong, however, is like a silvery purple, but more on the purple side. And then for RJ, I remember this swatching a darker silver color. So these are like the tie-dye super shock shadows. So again, swatches on. They released 3 lip oils. One of them I used in today's look. To find the lip oil that I used in today's look because I just placed on the ground, but it was in Mighty Squad, so it's a reddish color, but it kind of just adds a reddish pink tint to my lips. And then the next one is Across the Galaxy. So this one will just be pretty much clear on your lips while adding a little bit of glitter. And the swatches I did for the lip oils, I did do on my lips as well. So again, you can check that out. The last lip oil is in Bffs. It's a nice orangey corally shade. And again, since these are lip oils, they will just kind of enhance the natural color. Products from the collection, I just focused on using the palette and one of the lip oils in today's video. And the other products will be used at a later time on TikTok. So check those TikToks out whenever I get around to doing those. And again, swatches down below. All products that I used are down below along with my last video. And that's all I gotta say before getting the tutorial. So I have my eyes primed, but I didn't set them with my usual e.l.f. palette because I thought I would use the Bon Voyage palette to do that. So to set my whole eyelid, I'm gonna take the white shade in the corner in Guardian, and I'm actually using one of my BT21 cream shop brushes. I'm using the Mong one. So I'm just gonna pack that onto the brush. I'm just gonna sweep that all over my eye to set the white base. This palette, as you can see, doesn't have a lot of matte shades, but I do like how it has a matte white. You can never go wrong with a palette having one of those. So I'm just dipping. Another color that I like a palette to have is like a matte brown. So I'm gonna take Crunchy Squad, this matte brown right here, and I'm taking that with my Shuki brush from the cream shop as well. I'm just gonna apply that into my crease, and then we're gonna get into using more of the colorful shades in the palette. Okay, now moving on to all the colorful shades in the palette, I'm gonna take Cool Moves, which is this matte pinky purple shade, but more pinky than the shade next to it, which is in Sleepyhead. Hopefully the lighting doesn't wash the colors out too much. Hopefully you're able to see there. Hopefully you're able to see how they differ. But yeah, I'm going to be taking Cool Move, packing that onto a crease brush, and I'm gonna apply it to make that color and packing it into the crease. Just slowly, and then we're gonna blend out the edges with a clean blending brush after. So now I'm moving on to the other eye. And again, if you want close-up swatches of not only the palette but all the other products, all the TikToks I did on the swatches will be down below. And this look will be more of like my usual like triangular sharp kind of eyeshadow look instead of a rounded look, how I did with my halo eye using the Profusion products that was in my last video. So just keeping that in mind. So if you do want to use tape, you can, or just makeup wipes or makeup remover to sharpen up the edges. Now I'm gonna take the Sleepyhead shade, the color right next to it, and I'm just taking that on a little packer brush. Let me show you. Like that. And I'm just gonna put that on the outer part of my eye, just like that. And we're gonna leave a gap of white, and then I'm gonna go back in and clean it up a little bit with micellar water, and then kind of cut the crease again. Kind of with the Sleepyhead shade, you wanna again keep the angular sharp shape and kind of blend it in with the, what was the first shade I used? Cool Moves. You wanna blend those two kind of in together. And Colourpop shadows, personally for me, blend quite easily, so you shouldn't have a hard time blending with these shadows, and this palette's like no exception. It's blending quite easily just from me using this little brush. So now I'm gonna move on to once you have both the crease shade and the outer corner shade, just take micellar water or however you cut your crease and just clean up the white section that you left. And now we're gonna reapply the white base and just clean up this part of my white base again on a tiny little brush, and I'm just going over the blank space on my lid with it. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And with your white base reapplied, I'm going to set that again with the Guardian shade, the little white shade in the corner of the palette. Just taking that on an eyeshadow brush, and I'm just applying that to set the white base we just applied. I really want to use the nice little glitter shade in the corner, the Thinker shade. I think it's better if I hold the palette on this side so it doesn't get washed out. It's like a greeny, silvery, seafoamy color. Okay, there, now you can see it. But as a base, I want to take this shade next to it called Talented, which is a silvery, frosty color. So they don't match like perfectly, but I think it would be a nice base to put on before applying the glittery shade. So I'm just taking that on an eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to apply that on top of the white base area. And to help the glitter stick some more, I'm just using glitter glue. You can use whatever glitter you want. I use the NYX one. So I just applied some on the back of my hand. That might be too much. And I'm just gonna apply it on my first eye. I usually do glitter like one eye at a time. So I'm just gonna take this, wait for it to get a little tacky, and then we're gonna apply the glittery shade on top of it. And then I applied the glittery shade on my brush. Again, it is Thinker. It's the last shade in the first row. And so I just applied some on my brush, and I'm just gonna start packing it on top. And the glitter glue really helps make this glitter stick better. So I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a glitter glue, the NYX one, because it's good and it's affordable. Now moving on to the other eye, so I just applied the same glitter glue, and now I'm applying the glittery shade on top. And the reason why I apply like a not almost matching color as a base, but like close enough, is because I feel like it makes the glitter more intense without using like more glitter, so you like waste less product in the end. That's how I think of it. So yeah, you can skip putting the extra color underneath, but I just think it helps use less product while giving the same effect. Now I'm gonna take a blending brush and blend out the first color we applied, the crease shade. I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit, and this is very easy to do because again, these shadows are can blend very easily. And to help the glittery shade and the purple like outer corner shade that we applied kind of blend easier, I'm applying a little bit more on where the two meet. just so it doesn't look like blocky or choppy, you know. For the lower lash line, we're gonna do a base first to help the colors pop. So just taking my NYX pencil liner, just applying that on my lash line, and I do have a little bit of fallout, so I will take a makeup wipe after I'm done with this. I was gonna mix the two shades that we did on the like lid, the two matte shades, the pinky shades, but I'm like, I want to switch it up, so I'm gonna put Curious Soul on my lower lash line. Oop, I just dig my nail into this. Oh well. So Curious Soul, this matte blue shade, and I'm just gonna apply that on my lower lash line over the white pencil that we just applied. And here's a close-up of what that looks like. So now I'm gonna be taking my e.l.f. shadow stick that I usually use and just gonna apply that on my inner corner. And then on my brow bone, I'm taking the same white shade. Just gonna apply that on my brow bone. And this white is very pigmented, so that's good. It's always nice to have like the basic colors be very pigmented. I feel like it helps make looks easier to do. And then the color next to it, which is not shimmery, but like kind of shimmery but not too shimmery, satiny kind of white, called Fluffy. It's the one next to it, and I'm going to be applying that on my brow bone as well, along with my inner corner over the before liner and lashes and everything. This is the look completed with the BT21 Bon Voyage palette from Colourpop. So I'm gonna do my liner and lashes off camera, and then okay, lashes are on, and here's a ignore how dirty the headband is. Why did I get Cookie so dirty? I think he's ashamed. His father would be very ashamed of me. Anyways, here's a close-up with the lashes. So I'm gonna do my face makeup, face routine down below as always, along with all the products that I use. But yeah, so I'll come back to y'all with a full face makeup yet, but I just thought today's a big day because instead of cream blush, I'm using powder blush. I'm using the My Cherry Amour little limited edition duo that Wet n Wild did. They did like 4 different scented like collections last summer. I think it was last summer. And I'm just gonna take the 2 colors and mix them. I just think it's so funny. I rarely use powder blush, but I was feeling it today, and this is my favorite powder blush thing that I have. I love mixing the 2, and it smells like cherries. I love it. Sad that's limited edition, but yeah. Okay, face makeup is done. Here's a close-up of it all. Don't mind like the wetness, the makeup spray is still drying. Anyways, ending off this look with another product from the collection. The Super Shack shadows will be used on my TikTok, you know, in the future whenever I get around to using them. I just wanted to focus today's look on using the palette, but I did want to use one of the lip oils. I've never used one of the Luxe lip oils before from Colourpop, and this one's a Mighty Squad, and yes, it looks scary, but since it's a lip oil, it just comes off as giving your lips a nice pinkish red tint, which I find really pretty. I wouldn't say these have the best smell, because when I did the swatches, I did lip swatches in the TikTok, and I was like, the taste isn't the greatest, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. But you can see it just gives a nice, it kind of enhances my lip color, but depending on what your natural lip color is, this would just give it a nice pinky red. That completes the look. I'll give y'all a close up. I really like how this look turned out. I was actually gonna do something similar to it but different, and I'm glad I did went the route that I did. I hope y'all enjoyed the look that I did with the palette. This is again what the palette looks like. I think the lighting does it more justice if I hold on this side. And yeah, I really like this palette. I really like the colors that Colourpop chose. I do wish like maybe it was named better. The Super Shack shadows were named pretty well, and I feel like the lip oils were, but they kind of fell off with naming the palette colors. But anyways, that's besides the point. You buy a palette for the colors, and the colors are pretty. I do wish, however, though, and other people on TikTok have been saying this, like maybe a bit more matte shades would have been nice. So you might have to pull in another palette. I didn't have to, but I can see where people like would have to. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this look. I really love BT21. I love BTS, so of course I had to have this palette, this collection. And yeah, all the products that I use down below will be listed down below. Was that English? The products that I use will be listed down below along with Colourpop's website. I don't think the palette's on the website. I think maybe a few of the super sharp shadows might still be on there, but you can always check it out. Again, all the swatch TikToks that I did will be also listed down below along with my last video. So I hope y'all go check that out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm struggling to talk right now. Wow. But I hope y'all have a great day, and bye.